Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubo Rama, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a business that can actually earn you more money than the Cayo Perico heist hourly. As we all know, the Cayo Perico heist is one of the best ways to earn money in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's fantastic. In 45 minutes, you can get about $1 million, and if you're lucky and you get something like the Pink Diamonds, then you're looking upwards of $1.5 million. But there are a couple downsides to the Cayo Perico heist. The biggest one is that it's incredibly monotonous, and not everybody wants to do the same thing over and over and over. Second of all, the Cayo Perico heist does have a 2-hour cooldown, so once you complete it, unless you're swapping over to your alt account, you can't really do it again. And a lot of players don't like that. But today, we're going to be talking about a business, which I really do think is super underrated, earns more money hourly than the Cayo Perico heist, and therefore makes it technically the best way to earn money in GTA Online in active grinding. So, as always, if you enjoy videos like this and you do learn something new, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. With that being said, let's start off with what exactly that business is. And it's not the hands-on car wash, but it does have to do with this business, but it is specifically the hangar. I've talked about the hangar a lot on the channel, and it's kind of weird because originally I used to say the hangar was the worst business in GTA Online and that a lot of people were lying about it. But in recent updates, the hangar has been buffed and buffed. It turned into a business where you have single vehicle sale missions and easy missions to grind. It also has the ability to now increase its income furthermore, because of the fact you can purchase the hands-on car wash. This property I'm currently standing at is the car wash. If we go to Maze Bank foreclosures, we can see it right here. Purchasing this property isn't too expensive at all. Once you get your hands on the hands-on car wash, you then have the ability to purchase Higgins helicopter tours and smoke on the water. Purchasing Higgins helicopter tours will directly benefit your hangar, increasing the amount of money each crate is worth by 10%. Now that's huge. That means every full hangar sale mission is now giving you like an additional $400,000. That's a lot of extra money, and when you actually pair that with the fact that the hangar itself is a really solid business for earning money, well, it starts to add up quite a bit. I really think that a lot of players kind of underrate the hangar. They think, oh, it's just kind of a boring grind and it doesn't earn that much, but trust me, if you follow the tricks and tips that I showcased today, the hangar will be earning you close to $1.5 million an hour. And what's nice is that you also have all your passive businesses running in the background while you're grinding this. So let's start off with the simple facts. How do you grind the hangar fast? And I'm also going to be showcasing a glitch which allows you to infinitely source the same crate over and over. You see, for a while, I was playing on Legacy Edition, and if you're playing on Legacy Edition, you can't take advantage of this little cheat that I'm going to showcase here. But we're going to source a narcotic. It's really quick, really easy. Always do land sale or land source missions. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Service Vehicles, Kosatka, and request my Sparrow. What's nice is that it doesn't matter which hangar you spawn at. A lot of people are always like, oh, you got to buy the more expensive hangar at Fort Zancudo because it allows your personal vehicle to spawn there. But that's actually not the case. As long as you set your spawn location to the hangar like I have, whenever you load into a new lobby, your personal vehicle will always spawn right outside of the hangar. And because of that, you can just literally change lobbies, and whenever you do that, it'll always spawn your personal vehicle. So I either recommend to use the Oppressor or the Sparrow. Now the Sparrow is really nice because you can just call it in whenever, and it doesn't matter which hangar you're outside of, so I would definitely recommend to use the Sparrow to grind, and it is actually the fastest way to grind the hangar. I know that there's a lot of people that say, oh, you should use the F-160 Raiju. You actually shouldn't. I've tested it myself. I've made a whole video on it. The F-160 Raiju is actually slower than both the Oppressor Mark II and Sparrow when it comes to hangar grinding. And the simple reason is pretty basic. It's just because it takes a lot of time to get it out of the hangar or request it, run over to it, hop into it, take it off, land it, get back in. It's just kind of a hassle when using something like the Sparrow takes like 5 seconds. So what we're going to do is a quick mission. And as you can see, we have the enemies right in front of us here. So we just got to find the crate. And I can already see it right in front of me. So all we have to do is land my Sparrow on this crate. Takes just a second. So here we go. Boom. We grab the crate. And now we can head back over to the hangar. That's really as simple as these land missions get. There are 3 land missions, though, and if you get those, you need to load into a new lobby. Those are the ones that have the barge. They usually tell you that you have to go to the Alamo Sea, you have to go over to Toledo Bay, or the one in the city I always forget the name of. If somebody types it in the comments, I'll put it in the pinned comment. But basically, if you get one of those 3 missions, you just load into a new lobby. And the simple reason is because the mission itself takes forever. You have to fly to a barge, you have to drop a crate in the water, then use the submarine to grab the crate, bring it to the shore, and then after you've done that, you are finally able to finish the mission after destroying the truck that the crate's in, and then bringing it back to the hangar. It's kind of a pain, it takes a lot of time, and it's a waste. So whenever you get that mission prompt, you just immediately load into a new lobby. That's really as simple as it is. Now we have to lose the cops here, and if we do change our character's helmet, it does lower our wanted level by 1 star, but I don't know if it actually changes how much time it takes to lose the cops. So we're just going to wait here for a teeny bit. So now that we have lost the cops, we're just going to make our way into the hangar. Now, what's really nice is you can land your Sparrow at the yellow circle. It doesn't make a difference because your character hops out of the Sparrow, and it will still stay spawned outside. It's really nice. Obviously, when you have like a personal aircraft or vehicle, it despawns it when you fly it into the yellow circle there. But with the Sparrow, as you can see on the minimap, it's still right outside of my hangar. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hop back up to my my crate screen. And you're going to see that there's like a 4-minute cooldown before we're able to source another crate. But this is where the glitch comes into place. So we're going to see here, give it a second, we go to source, boom, 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and that's after hopping into the business. So what we need to do is go to online, and then we need to do quit to main menu. Quitting to the main menu is only going to take me like maybe 10 seconds. Once we quit to the main menu, we just need to go back into GTA Online. This again is really simple and fairly quick, so we just got to wait a teeny bit more. There you go. We have now loaded into the main menu. So we go to story mode, boom. I like to go to story mode and then load into GTA Online just because it's a little bit faster. But if you don't have story mode available to you, you can also just click one of the options to join GTA Online. And when we do this, you're going to notice that the moment we load back into our hangar, because I've set my spawn location there, the crate cooldown is gone. Now, the reason this is really important is because if you source one type of crate over and over and over, it compounds to a really big percentage boost. When you have 25 crates of one type, it's, I think, a 35% bonus. And if you get a 51 type crate sale mission, it's a 70% bonus of money. So you go from earning like 2 million to like 4 million. It's a huge increase in how much money you can earn. And it's why you want to take advantage of this. This glitch alone is what skyrockets the hangar to earn a boatload of money. And it was already really good. And then they added the hands-on car wash, which also added Higgins helicopter tours. And you pair those 2 things together and it's just insane. So we can see if I go back to source now, boom, the cooldown's done. So I can just start another land source mission. It's that simple. It really is just that simple. And it only takes me about 5 minutes on average to do a crate source, paired with the time to load into a new lobby, because it's usually pretty quick to do these missions. So if it takes you 5 minutes, right? If we pull out a calculator really quickly, we can do that here. If it takes me 5 minutes to do a source, and there's 50 sources in total, you do 50 divided by 5, which is in total, or no, not 50 divided by 5, sorry, 50 times 5, which is 250 minutes. And then you divide that by 60. So in total, it takes me about 4 hours to fill my hangar up with 50 crates. But when it's filled, it's earning like $4 million. It's insane how much money it's worth. So if you take that $4 million, and then the thing is you can also sell in a public lobby, which earns you even more money. You earn an additional 50% on that. So you multiply that by 0.5, that's an additional $2 million. So a full hangar sale mission in a public lobby can earn upwards of $6 million. You divide that by the 4 hours, and there you go. $1.5 million. That's per hour. That's how much money you're earning. Now, you do need to sell in a public lobby. If you're selling solo, you're going to be earning $1 million an hour. So there is a big difference there in the amount of money you make. But this is one of those few businesses I actually highly recommend to sell public. The reason why is because it's always a single vehicle. Always. As long as you sell land, you're guaranteed a single vehicle. And not only that, but the sale missions are usually really easy. You either have a semi-truck, which you just have to simply deliver to a different location, or you got a Mini Cooper, which also is a really quick sale mission, especially because if you sell as part of CEO, you can go to CEO Abilities, Ghost Organization, which gives you 3 minutes off the radar. Trust me, you're going to want to do that. So at the end of the day, the Hangar is a great business because of the fact it's super easy to grind. You don't have to worry about being rated, which is fantastic. And if you sell public, you're literally earning $1.5 million every single hour. That is insane levels of income. And it's why I've been earning so much money on my Broke to Millions account. Usually what I'll do is I'll literally watch YouTube, grind the Hangar in the background, and just make so much money. I really cannot stress enough that people mess around with this business. It is fantastic. And what's nice about the Hangar is you don't need to own one in Fort Zancudo. You can also own the Hangar inside of LSIA, which is cheaper. And because there's also 3 unique missions for the land source missions at LSIA, it doesn't actually make a difference where you own the Hangar. So in general, it's really easy and it's great. And if you have friends, it's even faster. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But yeah, I do consider the Hangar to be the best way to earn money in GTA Online. And let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. And please consider smashing that subscribe button if you learned something new. Bye-bye.